throughout Oklahoma, and they were raising up these torches that looked like fire, and they were bringing forth a new patriotism upon the nation, and it was being birthed, and it just kept spreading like fire all throughout America, all throughout. And I saw Trump rising up, and then I saw an attempt on his life. This bullet flew by his ear, and it came so close to his head that it busted his eardrum. And I saw he fell to his knees during this time frame, and he started worshiping the Lord. He got radically born again during this time frame. I'm talking, people say he's saved now, but he becomes really on fire for Jesus, for what I saw coming. And then I saw people interceding when I saw him winning the presidency through great. The Lord showed me it would go clear into the summer. Great persecution would come on him through the judges and through the law and all these people trying to sue him and all this stuff. But there would be a stop to it, and there things would start to break free come toward the fall. And then I saw him winning the election through the Patriots coming out and voting, and then there will be a great economy crash. Yeah. I saw they had a great economy plan, a crash, worse than the Great Depression. And the Lord warned me about this. It would be a great dark time. But I saw paddles coming upon America's soil like a shocking of the soil. And I saw Donald Trump praying in the office of the Oval Office, and he was weeping before the Lord with his hands on his head like this, but he was weeping. And there was ministers and people. I don't know if they were senators or Congress people or whatever. I just saw them pacing and back and forth inside of the White House. What is the White House, but it's the Oval Office. Yeah. And they were interceding all inside there, and I could feel the presence of the Lord so strong on this. And then I could see that darkness that was the heaviness upon America with the financial crisis of what I saw coming. It started to lift above the trees, and I saw the blue and the things coming back out, and the green times and the good times coming back again. But the Lord said it would be forth a time of a season of a shaking, and it would be a shaking to awaken. And in this, this would basically that he was not done with America. There would be a great revival come, and it's not all doom and gloom. That's what he said.
We're covering the attempted assassination of former President Donald Trump at a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania.
If you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Everybody's screaming drop, and you can see the blood like splatter on his face, and the Secret Service just barricades him.
I heard screams, and I heard another pop, and I seen just chaos and emotion everywhere.
I carry this day in my memory for the rest of my life. Like, I'll never forget this. Nobody will ever forget this.
It's hard to unhear those bullets. It's hard to unhear the screams of people who would hear some of their kids.
The FBI stands with the people of Butler County in western Pennsylvania, and our hearts go out to the victims of this heinous act.
There's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to be happening. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this.
But police and FBI have now confirmed it to be an assassination attempt. They say it is still an active crime scene. Police officially still not identifying who the shooter is, though, although they say they are close. They say they are waiting until they are 100% confident. Some complications have slowed down a positive identification because there was no ID on the shooter, they say, so they're conducting DNA checks, and they say there's no reason to believe that there is any other existing threat, so a lone wolf, a solo shooter. But aside from that, the New York Post is right now reporting the shooter to be 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks. They've got a photograph there that has been published again. This is the New York Post. It's an image of what appears to be that shooter on the roof with blood on his face and security standing over his body. That there, one of the images of the day, the 20-year-old shooter there on the roof, Thomas Matthew Crooks. Again, this is according to the New York Post, a little over 100 metres away from where Donald Trump was giving that campaign speech. So let's back things up and recap what's happened today. There has been an assassination attempt on the former US President Donald Trump as he was campaigning in Butler in Pennsylvania early today. Donald Trump was grazed by a bullet on his ear, his right ear, and he has been discharged from hospital. That's the good news. He had reportedly been taken to be treated in Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania after a shooting at that nearby campaign rally. He's now been discharged or has left the county where the shooting took place and is under the protection of US Secret Service as well as the state police.